Tuva here. This week I'm doing a video on the witches' runes. And you say to me, I've heard of them. What are they about? Are they any good? Why should I use them instead of the other methods? Well, I believe it's great to have more than one method at your hands, and so you will get people that read tarot, that read runes, that read oracles, that do scrying, you name it. There are so many different forms of divination and aid, using our psychic abilities, using our witchy abilities. Now, I have put off getting these because I always thought, what's the point if you've got your Futhark Runes, witches' runes? Are they not just a fabrication, an easier method? Are they worthy? Well, I can honestly say, yes, they are. It's another form, a quicker form. It's more using your psychic abilities rather than opening doorways. With the runes, I find that is so powerful, the energies are so powerful, whereas when I use the rune, it's like it lightens it, makes it more accessible to those that find it difficult with any other method. It's also great for using for yourself and for others, and the symbols are straightforward and easy to remember. I love them, I think they're lovely, and I don't say no to any method because all methods have their good points and their bad points. And so all the research that I have done, it mentions the fact that they were probably designed and put into circulation around the late 19th century to the early 20th century, and not a lot's been wrote about them apart from the fact that there's 13 of them and they are moon's phases, 13 being the number of the coven, and there's a lot of speculation around the number 13, so I do believe that it's to do with that. There are other sets you can get 8 runes within or 10, but I think 13 is the great number because it gives you a little bit more scope. They are easy to remember and learn, and if you do get a set, to bond with them. You can wear them on you because they're so small. You can keep them on your person, you can sleep with them under your pillow at night, and just play with them each day. You know, take one each night when you're sitting watching the telly and just feel the energy and get to know them. It won't take you very long, and then once you've done that, start to do readings for yourself on a daily basis. Get to understand what's going on and how they can benefit you. I love them. I think they're great. And as I say, there's not a lot of history, so I can't really go into it in depth with you. Let's have a look. Okay. So basically they come in a bag. And as you can see, they're very beautiful to look at. There we go, look, I'm turning it all over. And you don't have a clear one, they're all just ones with symbols on. Okay, so as you can see them all here. They're beautiful. Each one has a meaning, obviously. So I will just go through them. Now, I'm not going to read the uses of them. I'm going to tell you how I read them because that's how I work. I work with my senses, and to me it works better than reading off of a chart, because at the end of the day you've got to learn to read them. And yes, for those that need to do it that way, then well done. But what I will say is I will take each one and tell you what they are, and we can go into depth then. Now, first one, and this is the sun. Now, when I work with the sun, I feel the growth. There's new beginnings, a new journey, fertility because of the God, the great gods, prosperity for what we can gain from it, and the solar magic that you can do. And of course you can't forget the gods, this is an amazing one, guys, because it brings light onto situations and it gives you insight. So it's a very good one to use. The moon, intuition, the goddess, dreams, psychic abilities and emotions, love, healing and shadow work. But also on the opposite side of that, you will have deception, seeing things in a different light, working out how things have been distorted. So as you can see, there are two sides, a bit like the moon and the sun. You have brightness of light with the sun, but you have the deception of different type of light with the moon. Flight, travel, birds, communication, messages from beyond, soaring, great heights and fast moving news. So you can see how that one could be used in many ways. You know, like nothing is stagnated, everything is fluid. So you do not stay in one place. If you are on a journey, you need to fulfill that journey. So in many ways in your life you will notice that you may have stagnated, and this rune will come to tell you to become more fluid. Okay. Rings. I love this one because it's bonding, alliance and marriage and family most of all. So you've got many areas that this one will mean. It will be contracts and making sure things go through and alliances and coming together, bonding, as I said earlier. So there's many aspects in the readings that this may be used for. The love or trinity. A lot of people call this one the love one. So the triple goddess, life and death and rebirth, trinity, love and romance. Can't forget the romance because it's the love rune. So this one speaks for itself. I mean, you know, there's so many aspects. Love, there's different types of love, and that's something else. If you're doing a reading, it could be a child and parent love, it could be a friendship love, a romantic love, a love of the world, a love of animals. There's so many types of love. Now when you look at this, you can see it's basically like the uterus and the vagina, and so that would be the womb. That would mean creativity, birthing, having babies, motherhood and femininity, but the strength of femininity, not the weakness. Mind you, you may get ailments concerned with that might come up in the reading, but you would have to go by what the other runes are saying. Man, well, you can see by the symbol on this one, it is the arrow, the male phallus, action, fertility, virility, strength and even aggression, justice and goals. So this one's pretty, like, it's got quite a few aspects to it also. So you can see how a few words can be turned into something a lot bigger. Harvest, which in its way brings abundance and reaping, manifesting wealth, family and security. So you can see it's basically gaining what you have sown, you are now reaping, and that can be celebrating success in a job or a marriage or family situation. So that one's quite a good one as well. Crossroads, and as you can see the arrows are sort of pulling against what might be in the middle, because this is decisions. It's making decisions about how to move forward, what direction to go in. Are you blocked? Have you done oaths and it's not come out right? Opportunities, and the space between the spirit world and here. You know, there are so many decisions we have to make in life, and sometimes we can be so unbelievably blocked that we are stuck in the middle and we're being pulled all these different ways. So this one is very interesting too, and it will often be in a reading because many people have this to go through. Waves, water, the ocean, the land of the dead and purifications and emotions and healing. So you can see this one encompasses a lot of situations. Water to me is always emotion, but it's also cleansing as well as purification. It's cleansing and the soul and the aspect of your path. And even if it's only in a job situation, giving clarity, cleansing the situation, so that can be used in many ways. Star, guidance, a light in the darkness, wishes and gifts, and astrology. So we can look at all those different things and see how the star will show where we have gained what we have set out to do. And it's a marvellous one to get, because it's saying your opportunities have come and you are now celebrating. So that's a good one. The scythe is like the death card in the tarot. It is the cutting away, the reaping, death, warning, end of an era, and realising you need to clear things away, cutting old ties, cutting things out that have been detrimental to you. The eye, the third eye, the eye of Horus, seeing the truth, clairvoyance. Someone is watching, the evil eye, and protection. So you can see it's mainly all psychic, but also it can be physical as well, like you suddenly understand something that you've not seen before, that you're seeing below the issues, you're seeing what other people cannot see, and it opens up scope for dealing with problems. So they're the 13 runes, guys, and I think they really do, each one of them, encompass a lot of areas. So once put together, they will make a really good reading and a very easy reading. And you will find it will flow. You will see how it points to each one. And as I say, if you do buy them or make them, to bond with them, just put them under your pillow at night and carry them on you in the daytime, and also work with them. Start to do readings for yourself, and you'll soon get used to them and feel that they are part of you. They're the runes, guys, and they're their meanings. Now, lots of people make a big deal about knowing word for word, but I am a believer in using your intuition on any card or rune reading. So how do we do it? Well, you take the runes in your hands. You can have them in the bag and shake the bag and then pick one out at a time, or you can put them in your hands and just do this. And when you feel it's right, you just cast. Ones that are upside down you don't need, so you take them away. Okay, just take the ones like that away. Now you look for the central one, which is this one, and that is flight. Now flight, as I said to you, is moving. It's something that doesn't stagnate. It needs to be fluid. So at the moment I would say in this reading that the air around this person is on the move. Things are changing and they need to be more fluid and be able to go with it. So that would be one of the aspects. But if you look around, you need to see what one you need to go to next, because you will feel drawn to the next one, because you need to go to the outer ones. Now if you look at the circle, it could be like this. So I'm going to go, yes, it's a woman. So this woman needs to be more fluid. There's something going on. And then you go to the next one and it would be the harvest. This woman wants the harvest, is having possible problems with the harvest, but it could be that she is having her harvest and not knowing it. So then you would go to the next one, which is a ring. So she needs to put more effort into binding this together. It could be a relationship or a job opportunity. As I say, you can only go by the reading of the person you're doing it for. I'm just giving you an outline of how it could be read. So again, could be that she needs to get into a partnership or into a partnership business. I do feel this is business. This is to do with some project that this person is on, needing to be more fluid, to get her harvest, to make a partnership with someone. Again, we then have the sun. Now the sun needing that new light, new energy, new strength, which is a good one. So again, it's a positive thing if she was to do this. She's been at the crossroads, and she's stuck in the middle, not knowing which way to go. She knows that these things are an option for her, and so the next one would be using her intuition to know which way to go. And that, guys, is how easy it is to read these runes, and they are beautiful. And so this is a quick video, guys. It's a Wednesday one, and I just wanted really to show you how to use them and to enjoy them. Have fun with them. Be fluid with them. At the end of the day, they are a lovely thing to own. They're a beautiful divination tool, and they're easy to learn and to use. And it's difficult to just do a quick reading like that. Obviously you take your time over it, and you would have, either for yourself or whatever, it will come intuitively to you what's happening with this person. So the reading will take shape before your eyes, and you won't have a problem knowing what it's about. So never be frightened of using what you think, because sometimes that's a little voice from one of your helpers and guides telling you what to say to that person. They can be a big opportunity and insight into what's going on for yourself also. And it's good to practice day and night. You know, when you get a chance, always have a go with them, and you'll find that you're having a great time. You'll love them. The other runes are brilliant. Please don't get me wrong. I love my Futhark runes. But as I said to you before, they are very powerful, and they like open up doorways for me for like path workings and the energy from them. Whereas with these, I don't get that. This is just like pure just divination. And so a quick method, an easy method. I'm going to start looking at other methods too. One that I love to do, and that is the swinging pendulum, and you can do all sorts with that. So I'm going to probably do that one next. After that, maybe the crystal ball, maybe dowsing rods. There are so many out there. If you're interested in these things, put below what you would like to know more about on them. And so I'm going to leave it there, guys. A very quick one this week, but I really just wanted to share my stones with you, my runes. I got these ones on Etsy, and you can get all sorts of stuff on Etsy. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on eBay, you can get them anywhere really. There's lots of occult shops that you can get these in. They're taking on more, people are more interested now. Anyway, gonna leave it there. I hope you're all well. Thank you to any new subscribers, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks to those that are coming back and watching my videos again. Really do appreciate that. And to those that are always with me, always watching, always commenting, I thank you from the bottom of my heart also. I'm going to leave it there, guys. So wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. House of Alang.